Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, Alkma Talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I usually bring information in front of you so that you can inculcate a habit of receiving more information because this is information is, and if you inculcate a habit of assimilating and accumulating more knowledge, it will certainly help you, and you will feel free all the time to find an opportunity, in the contemporary world, because we know that if we are enhancing our skills, if we are accumulating more knowledge, it will certainly benefit us, and that's why I try to disseminate my knowledge, so that you can be really helpful of that, it can be helpful to you. But I strongly believe that if you listen to me continuously for 6 months, your communication skill will certainly improve, and this is also a way to earn more money, because if your English language will be improved, I will be really happy, because I strongly believe that if you have fluency, in English language, if you can speak fluently, nobody can stop you from making some money in India, because it is our secondary language and it is a global language, so it helps us. I'm not boasting that, but I want to boost your knowledge, about English language, that's why, because it can open many opportunity to you. But and also I want to tell you that I have been working in a bank for more than 10 years, so it helps me, so that I can provide you more knowledge. So if you want to inquire something more, you can ask me anything about personal finance or any kind of uh, investing, things where you want to invest, so you can ask me all these things, so I can help you in that kind of journey as well. So I have a strong, and I believe that 10 years of experience is really exhaustive. So if you want to get something better, I can certainly provide you. But nowadays, 1st February is coming, on that very day union government will bring union budget here, so everybody is curious to know about, because everybody think to save some more money. That's why they think of taxation part, which is a part of, contemporary budget, so you have to understand where taxation comes in a budget. So today I'm going to break it down, the budget part, what is budget and what are the parts of it, and where does taxation comes in, so that you can have knowledge of that. We are curious to save more money, and that's why we are looking forward certain norms of government, which can provide us more money, which we can save through our salary, that's why we are thinking of that. But what is budget actually? Budget is a statement of government's revenue and its expenditure, its income and its expenditure. So there are two type of expenditure, which is called capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. What comes in capital expenditure? Government always think of investing to improve its infrastructure, so that's kind of investment takes long period of time, and they have to bring in lots of money to fulfill that kind of project. So it is called capital expenditure, since it takes more time, and it is also bulky in terms of money. Next one is revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure is expenditure that governments do on its on the salaries, or on the utilities, or on the or other revenue expenditure and future expenditure which can happen. So to meet that kind of expenses, government do revenue expenditure. There are two parts of also receipts, which is called capital receipt or capital revenue, and second one is called revenue receipt. Capital receipt government gets from, from loans or any kind of setting off assets, selling of assets, they get some money. So that is comes in capital expenditure, capital revenue and capital receipts. So it is really understandable that whatever revenue comes from the loans, it goes to union government, so it comes under capital revenue, capital receipts, it is capital receipt. But whatever tax we get, it comes under revenue receipt, that we have to understand. So there are two parts of revenue receipt, which is called taxable receipt, and next one is non-tax receipts. So in tax receipts, government gets, through income tax, through GST, all these comes under taxation. So this taxation comes on the revenue receipt of the government. There are also a type of non-tax receipt, which comes under revenue receipt. So these are the four types of component of budget. So now you understand exactly what comes under the budget of the government, and that is why we are looking forward. We hope that something good will come, because as a banker we are also looking forward for 5-day banking, and many people are speculating that it may be that on 1st February we may get a news of incorporating 5 days banking in our in our country. So it will be really beneficial for all the bankers who are working and tirelessly doing the job for our nation. We are also looking forward to serve the country, but health and other perspective of the bankers should be taken care of, and that is why we are expecting that union government could bring 5-day banking in near future. And as a banker, I want to tell you that if anything you want from me from to solve your banking problem, you can ask me, and I can certainly support you at that very field. Thank you for listening to me.